So, how's the tour going so far, and what are you guys looking forward to about playing in Sacramento on March 29th?
I mean, this tour has been amazing. Every band on this tour are just stellar individuals, awesome dudes, awesome bands. Everyone just out here having a good time, hanging out. Just kind of enjoying what we all have to offer.
Um, when Rise was first starting out, were there any interesting small venues that you might have played in Sacramento that you can remember?
Boardwalk.
Cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
I feel like
oh,
we
so
all we
so
all we
so
Papa Roach today started there too, actually.
oh, cool.
Uh, but I remember playing there and maybe 30 kids there.
Yeah, it would have
Maybe.
been a lot of kids. We would have been in a van and a trailer showing up.
Yeah,
So it's kind of in the old Sacramento area, kind of near the river.
I think so.
I don't even really remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we've definitely been back like for like aftershock and stuff like that.
What did you like about playing Aftershock?
Oh man, what a cool festival! It's like a great location, like a great spot for the festival, like along the river there. Danny Wimmer presents, always puts together a great lineup. So I think we've done at least two.
Yeah.
I can remember. Um,
Just heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Like as far as the lineup goes, and then a bunch of friends, of course. Just super fun to play.
Yeah, and super like diverse lineup. We'll have like punk and hardcore, old school, new school, like classic shit, like metal stuff. It's like I feel like it's cool. They do a good job.
Yeah.
Hold on. And how have you guys kind of been able to walk the line with such catchy songs with having such heavy subject matter, while also kind of like keeping your street cred in the punk rock community?
Ooh, I don't know if there's a game plan for that.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
I think like we grew up in the punk and hardcore community, so that's sort of permanently sort of ingrained into us. And then the artistic choices that we've made have all just kind of come day by day, song by song, record by record along the way.
Yeah.
But I think having that, being grounded in those scenes, that helps a lot. Like just um, looking to a lot of the bands like that we grew up with. Once that's in you, it's going to guide a lot of your decisions. You have a little more of a framework to like make decisions when you think, oh, what did these bands do, or how did the bands that we love deal with this situation? Like you have somebody who kind of laid the groundwork for it.
Yeah.
That helped us, And I'd like to think that then we carved our own thing and our own sound, and I keep doing it to this day.
Yeah.
And I've kind of seen a few bands on social media being kind of dragged down in the comments section about, their political leanings, even though, their politics were always front and center. Have you guys experienced any of that going on?
I don't think we read comments. So
That's yeah. Hey, I think it's just better.
yeah.
We don't need to read comments.
Yeah.
We're just out here doing what we do, and we feel good about it.
Yeah, I think you'd have to be naive to think that everyone is going to fall in line with your line of thinking. You know what I mean? And so, I don't think of that when I look out in this crowd. Like we're here at Petco Park in San Diego, and we're gonna play for I don't know how many thousands of people. Like I'm not gonna think that every single person in that crowd loves every single thing that I'm saying. Like it's ludicrous. And so to think every single person seeing us online also agrees with us, I think it's also naive. But we're not here for them. Like we're here for people who look to our songs, identify with them, need these songs to help them get through the day or the week or the month of the year. A year like 2025, they want songs that are speaking out against racism and sexism and fascism. And that's who we're here for, us who we're singing to, you know what I mean? And so if that's not your thing, that's totally cool. But we're here for like the people that want to hear us.
And with the new single Nod being released, is a new album in the works?
We've got a lot more where Nod came from.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've been working pretty diligently since we wrapped up the Nowhere Generation campaign, our previous record. And we've got more in store. So yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. Um, What are some of your influences, and what are some influences that people might be surprised about, or at least your fans might be surprised about?
I mean, there's definitely yeah, there's obvious ones like bands, the DC hardcore movement in general, like really influenced us, um, along with Southern California punk rock. But then I think we all have our, I don't even want to say guilty pleasures. We're all just like there's Red Hot Chili Peppers records we like. There's Elvis Costello. There's Juliana Hetfield. I mean, all over the.
We spent a whole record talking about Sonic Youth.
Yeah, totally.
Like we all get our own little obsessions. A lot of our contemporaries, like Hot Water Music and Refuse and At the Drive-In, like Quicksand, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like hardcore stuff. Like I don't know. I think everyone's kind of, we have a lot of our records that we all enjoy, and then everyone brings something else to the mix as well. So like we're not afraid of a great pop song, great 80s pop song, we're not afraid of like a good ballad, all those things are, if it's a good song, it's a good song,
For sure.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Now, how did Zach end up joining? Because were you guys fans of Hagfish at all?
Yeah, we met Zach our first West Coast tour.
Oh, right.
Right?
Yep, we did.
Yeah, he was playing in Guar at the time, and I think we were in between guitar players then too. But we did, he was just someone we just kind of met, and then we stayed in touch with him for years. He was kind of part of the Blasting Room family, which is the studio that we've made 6 of our records at. We toured with his band Only Crime.
Yeah.
As well. So he was somebody always in our peripheral. And when we needed somebody, there wasn't really even a conversation. Like we didn't try anybody out. We didn't have auditions. We were like, that guy seems cool and he can play his ass off. So let's get him in the band. And it's been like that for a long time now.
Yeah.
And I know sometimes that you slip in a cover of Peg Boy's Strong Reaction into your sets. Have you ever thought about changing it up and throw Through My Fingers in there or any other Peg Boy songs?
Oh, man. I mean, those are songs that we definitely played soundcheck.
Yes. Yeah. We've definitely played them before. I don't think you ever played it live.
Yeah, no.
We're like 95% confident on the arrangements. We don't rehearse them. We just play them as we remember them. You know what I mean? And so I don't know if they're ready to be presented, but you'll see us out there. There was a while we every sound check we just kind of jammed that song. In fact, Boy are Chicago's greatest songwriters, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I remember seeing them. I'm from Milwaukee, so the first punk show I ever heard ever went to live was them opening up for Social Distortion. So I became a fan like instantly.
That was that tour. Jay Robbins is playing bass in Peg Boy on that tour. Yeah, that's cool. I was just talking about
that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And since they're also touring again, have you ever thought about maybe touring with Peg Boy in some capacity?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much Peg Boy tours. I mean, that would be.
Yeah, they did announce the tour that they canceled. They rescheduled as the dates, but it's an anomaly that tour exists. Like Tim said, they're really comfortable at their houses in Chicago. So it's kind of a miracle that they're touring. They're the first to admit they're lazy and they don't tour.
Yeah. And so thankfully, there's some things that have kind of died out in the indie scene. In the 90s, you would hear bands being called sellouts just for signing to an indie label or a major label, I should say. Is there other trends that you would like to see kind of like fade away, like that has kind of faded away?
Interesting. I feel like we're watching like the younger generation explore genres a lot more. Like I feel like growing up was far more tribal. You know what I mean? Like the line between pop punk and hardcore punk was like a million miles away from each other. You know what I mean? And now it's all kind of the same thing. Like kids are happy to throw hip hop into things or bring a turntable on stage. Like they're listening to everything. They're not. It's not as like they're more living on the internet in the streaming world and playlists, and less on like physical shows that are defined by genre. And so that's interesting to see as well. Other trends, I don't any. So, like, I don't know. Yeah, but it's interesting to see music going that direction.
Is there anything else that we haven't touched on that you'd like people to know about Rise Against or your show coming up?
I don't know. Definitely come to the show. This tour has been awesome. Under Oath, who is sound checking as we speak in the background. Our greats have come early. Papa Roach are killing it every night. And it'll be a hometown show for them, obviously, which is extra special. I feel like everyone is like firing on all pistons right now. Like by the time we get to Sac, though, it'll be like a good week into the tour, a little longer. And then for us, we have stay tuned. We got new music coming out very, very soon. And we can't wait to share it with all the Rise Against fans, and especially the Rise Against fans in Sacramento. We've always been super cool with our band.
Yeah.